Hello and welcome everybody for a webinar on alcohol poisoning. In alcohol poisoning, we have to study actually ethanol poisoning or ethyl alcohol poisoning. Ethyl alcohol is a type of alcohol which is used for the preparation of various liquors, wines, all the alcoholic drinks. That is why we should know what is ethyl alcohol, and that we have seen in earlier part of this webinar on aberrant poisonings, neurotic poisons classification and all that we have seen this in detail earlier. Today we will study alcohol poisoning as far as ethyl alcohol is concerned, because ethyl alcohol is available for consumption in various permit rooms or in various bars, and other types of alcohols. Will come to that topic later on, but ethyl alcohol is commonly used for the purpose of pleasure drinks, and that is why there are lots of cases of alcohol poisoning happening due to consumption of ethyl alcohol or ethanol. Okay. Now, what is exactly alcohol poisoning does mean? Or alcohol poisoning is also called as alcohol intoxication. So what is that? We'll try to understand that in a brief manner. Yes. Here you can see one image. A person is drinking alcohol and he has gone into the intoxicated state. So looking at this image only, you will understand what does alcohol intoxication means. So this is one type of alcohol poisoning itself. So we will try to understand alcohol intoxication through this slide. Alcohol intoxication is also known as alcohol poisoning. In one word, it is called as drunkenness. So it is a negative behavior of the person who consumes alcohol, and it gives physical effects due to the recent bout of drinking of alcohol. And the symptoms which are common due to alcohol intoxication uh, sedation and poor coordination if the dose of alcohol is in low capacity. The symptoms at lower doses may include mild sedation, so feeling of sleepiness, and poor coordination. So there is an incoordination here. And if the dose of alcohol is high, then there will be slurred speech, trouble in walking, and it can also cause vomiting soon after the bouts of drinking. And if the doses are extremely high, it may result in respiratory depression, and eventually the person will go into coma, and there is a death after coma most of the times. So this is called as alcohol intoxication. So it is from milder symptoms to severe symptoms to death. So depending upon that, we classify alcohol poisoning into visually into three types, like acute alcohol poisoning, chronic alcohol poisoning, and another is drunkenness, where the person keeps on drinking for his life a long time. So acute alcohol poisoning and chronic alcohol poisoning are the main two types which we need to understand in a better way. Yeah, those are significant for the purpose of examinations also. Alcohol poisoning, I'll go to the initial type, that is acute alcohol poisoning. Acute alcohol poisoning usually in the beginners or in the youngsters who try to attempt drinking of alcohol. Usually we find acute alcohol poisoning mostly after 31st December night, on the 1st of January, mostly the youth which is involved in such type of parties, they eventually land in acute alcohol poisoning due to abuse of alcohol. There are many other reasons why people usually drink alcohol or consume alcohol. Mostly the depression is the main known cause, and there are other causes which will come to that point later on in the psychiatric part of alcoholism. Here I'm going to explain you now acute alcohol poisoning. What does it exactly mean? Acute alcohol poisoning is serious and sometimes deadly consequence of drinking large amount of alcohol in a short period of time. So within little time, if one drinks lots of alcohol, that means he is certain to have severe consequences of that. Drinking too much and too quickly, too fast, it can affect the breathing of the person, it can affect the heart rate, it can affect the body temperature and gag reflex, and potentially it will lead to coma and death, like unconsciousness, coma and death. So this is a very grave condition, and most of the time people end up in a death. And I gave you example of 31st December, because if you read the newspapers on the next day, the next 2 days, you find lots of cases of acute alcohol poisoning, which you come through the news items. People get admitted to the hospital. Usually, I'm telling you again and again, youngsters are more uh, prone to such kind of poisoning. Acute alcohol poisoning has got three stages. The first stage is stage of excitement, second stage is stage of incoordination, and third stage is stage of narcosis. So we'll try to understand these stages one by one. First the person when starts, boozing this beverage, alcoholic beverage, he will enter into the stage of excitement. That means there is a feeling of well-being and slight excitation. So there is excitation. Usually this happens in parties. You must have heard about it. And the actions and emotions and speech are less restrained. So freely they start talking and acting. And there is a lowering of inhibitions, including confidence and lack of self-control. He forgets food manners and is careless about his behavior. And if the dose of alcohol at 30 milligram percent, there is impaired cognitive function, motor coordination, and sensory perception. These are all impaired: cognitive function, coordination, and sensory perception at 30 milligram percent. If the dose is 50 milligram percent, there is a slurring of speech, there is unsteadiness, there is drowsiness, there is impaired reasoning, there is a loss of memory, there is decreased perception and concentration. So this goes on increasing as the dose of alcohol goes on increasing. So usually up to the dose of say 50 milligram percent, the person stays in the stage of excitement. After that, he will enter into incoordination, further boozes, say up to 150 milligram percent. That will come to the next stage in the next slide. Just you try to see the excitement stage through this image. Look at these guys. They look so much excited through a drink. And this could be a very small drink, and that's why you see the excited people here. So up to here, it is called as social drinking or social boozing, what they call. But after that, the other remaining two stages are really dangerous. So in say 20 milligram percent, if the concentration of the alcohol in abstinence, so one who is boozing alcohol after a long time, in that case the visual acuity decreases. So 20 to 33 milligram percent in case of moderate drinkers, activity decreases, and 40 to 70 milligram percent in heavy drinkers, the visual acuity decrease. So it depends upon type of drinkers. Abstainers means after a gap of many days. So only 20 milligram percent is just enough to decrease the visual acuity. And judgment and motor control of the person is affected at the dose of 25 to 50 milligram percent. So we are talking about details of stage of excitement. There is altered time and space perception. The person will not understand how much time has passed, and space perception is actually where he is located right now and all that. Pupils of that person get dilated, and 40 to 100 milligram percent dose will give rise to alcohol gaze nystagmus, which is found in the eyes. And by 50 to 100 milligram percent, there is loss of inhibitions and laughter. Okay. And after 100 to 150 milligram percent, there is slurred speech, there is unsteadiness and nausea. So the dose of alcohol matters here to give rise to different signs and symptoms in the person. Mental concentration becomes poor and judgment of the person gets impaired. There is low attention and recall of memory. There is less insensitivity to pain. So pain also the person gets very less at 80 milligram percent of alcoholic dose. There is increase in reaction of time, and there is increasing sexual desire and impaired performance. So that is why there are lots of sexual crimes committed after drinking the alcohol. Plus there is a prolonged intercourse without ejaculation due to less sensitivity. So these are all the signs and symptoms which you found up to the dose of say 150 milligram percent. Now next is stage of incoordination. You have to remember all these stages, and you are supposed to write this in exams in details. Okay, if there is a full question on alcohol poisoning. In the stage of incoordination, sense perception and skillful movements are affected. So there is a problem with the gross movement also. Skillful movements are almost impossible at the stage of incoordination, and there is alteration in the conduct of the person. He becomes carefree, cheerful, or ill-tempered, gets irritable, excitable, quarrelsome, and sleepy, etc. So here there is irritability and quarrelsome. Lots of fights take place at this stage amongst the bruisers, or some innocent people are also caught into the quarrel with the help when they get across encounter with such kind of people, and finally the person feels sleepy. So incoordination is in fine and skillful movements is noticed, where altered speech and fine finger movements are affected. Plus there is a nausea and vomiting. There is lot of alcoholic smell in the breath coming out. It's a stinking type of breath. And face of the person becomes flushed. The pulse goes rapid. There is subnormal temperature, and sense of touch, taste, smell, and hearing is decreased. So this is the stage of incoordination, quite dangerous stage because of irritability and quarrelsome nature of the person. Here the person has gone into incoordination, but he is not doing any type of quarrel, but he is not able to raise up his head. So there is an incoordination seen in this person. And now next is stage of narcosis. Narcosis means sleep. Okay, so motor and sensory cells get deeply affected after the stage of in the stage of narcosis, and the person's speech becomes thick and slurring. The slurred speech becomes further thick, and coordination is affected. The person feels giddy. Staggering gait is seen in this case of stage, and usually this person falls on the roads, falls in the gutters, the wherever he doesn't have any senses. So it can happen anywhere because in coordination was already lost. Now the person has entered into the narcotic stage. The pulse rate rises, temperature goes subnormal, pupils get contracted, they dilate on pinching or on slapping. If the person is slapped on the face, there will be little dilatation, and with slow return. And this is called as MAC1 sign. So for the purpose of diagnosis of narcosis test, this is done. Pinching or slapping on the face in order to see the dilatation and contraction of the pupil. That is called as McEwan sign. And here we see a person who has gone into narcotic stage, almost is fallen on the ground, is fully drunk man, and there is a micturition syncope in case of such persons if they rise up in the night. So usually at night, some people try to rise up, those who are in this stage, and loses consciousness due to upright. As soon as they get upright, they go into syncope, that is called as loss of consciousness. They become unconscious. And another is a Munich beer heart, where there is a cardiac dilatation and hypertrophy of the heart. And another is hangover sign, which is found on the next day, recovers from the deep sleep in about say 8 to 10 hours, after 8 to 10 hours, and wakes with acute depression, nausea, abdominal discomfort, irritability, lethargy, and headache. So this is what happens in a hangover after 8 to 10 hours of alcohol bout, heavy alcohol bout. That is a part of recovery. And death can happen at 400 milligram percentage of dose. So 400 milligram percent is a very dangerous dose. We'll come to the lethal dose and all that in the remaining part or next part. Below 400 milligram percent dose can give chronic debilitating disease, okay, and severe arteriosclerotic heart disease, pulmonary emphysema, chronic lung disease with hypoxia. So even if person doesn't die, so below 400 milligram person, he can have all these chronic diseases. Low blood alcohol levels seen in case of prolonged coma causing hypoxic brain damage and prolonged survival after heavy drinking. The fatal dose of alcohol is 150 to 250 ml. It is in the ml, so milliliters. So you get a quarter of alcohol in the wine shop, which is 180 ml. So 180 ml of whiskey or 180 ml of a vodka, they have a concentration level different. So, but usually that is why it is having a range 150 ml to 250 ml. With the low concentration of alcohol, it can be 250 ml, but with high concentration of alcohol, it can be 150 ml. So this is a fatal dose of alcohol. Alcohol is consumed in, what you call uh, one dose, and fatal period is 12 to 24 hours. Fatal period, it can take a life. And tolerance means it is acquired by the person, lost by output of lost by out of practice. So gradually the people who keep on drinking alcohol, they will acquire tolerance towards it due to tissue sensitivity or rate of absorption restricted by liver damage. Now, what is the treatment for acute alcohol poisoning? Here we can see through this slide. Evacuation of stomach is necessary. The stomach and bowel with gastric lavage, or what we call as stomach wash. You have to keep the person warm. So this is a content of 1 liter of normal saline with 10% glucose, 100 milligram thiamine and 15 units of insulin. Now stimulants such as caffeine and strychnine are introduced. Oxygen if required is given. The person can be kept on dialysis, either hemo or peritoneal. So this is a treatment for acute alcohol poisoning. Here there is a image showing the gastric lavage, how the gastric lavage is done in order to do stomach wash. What post-mortem appearance we get if the person dies due to acute alcohol poisoning, and if the autopsy is done, that is PM is done, we get alcoholic odor in all the cavities of the body. The stomach gets signs of acute inflammation with coating of mucus, okay, gastritis. There is a brain, liver, and lungs congested with the smell of alcohol. So After autopsy, the even brain smells of alcohol, and the blood is fluid and dark. The brain and meninges are edematous and congested. There is cloudy swelling in parenchymatous organs. So this is the state of different organs after the death due to acute alcohol poisoning. And now we will see, in short, chronic alcohol poisoning. This is another, you know, what do you call, type of alcohol poisoning, which is found in daily alcohol drinkers. Possibly, uh, they are doing it for lots of time, and those are the addicted people. Usually, alcohol addicted people will show this chronic alcohol poisoning. It addicts the people who cannot stop drinking for a long time, and they develop withdrawal symptoms if they try to stop the drinking. So that is why they keep on drinking the alcohol. It results in impaired social or occupational functioning. The social or occupational functioning, it causes lots of problems to the people who get, so their social life gets disturbed. Occupational means wherever they do service, that gets affected, and they suffer from nausea, vomiting, anorexia, diarrhea, jaundice, tremors of the tongue and hands. This the shaking of their tongue and hands. There is loss of memory, impairment of judgment, and plus they also eventually go into coma, and there is finally death. But this is a prolonged state. Chronic alcohol poisoning gives signs and symptoms of many years. This is a case of alcoholic liver disease, what we call as ALD, where the cirrhosis of liver takes place. So a person who takes 10%, here you can see the normal state, and there is steatosis at 30%, and hepatitis at 50%, and cirrhosis at 100%. So this is a gradually, damage to the liver due to daily drinking. So this is a part and parcel of chronic alcohol poisoning. What will happen after death to the different organs in the body? So chronic alcohol poisoning will show sign of malnutrition. That means the person doesn't eat much during his lifetime, so he goes very thin, and he get malnourished due to loss of food. The gastrointestinal mucosa of the person is reddish brown and congested. Liver is congested and enlarged with weight approximately 2 kg and above. The surface is pale and greasy, surface of the liver. And the liver cirrhosis develops, and liver becomes smaller and contracted with weight of 800 to 1200 grams. That means here, after hepatomegaly, there is a contraction of liver, and liver goes on shrinking. That is what is called as liver cirrhosis. Kidneys show granular degeneration. So kidneys also get affected. Heart shows fatty degeneration and patchy fibrosis. So most of the vital organs get affected due to chronic alcohol poisoning, and that is detected in the post-mortem examination when such people die due to chronic alcohol poisoning. The treatment to such people who are into chronic alcoholism, uh, for them, disulfiram 250 milligram OD is usually prescribed by the medical practitioners. It inhibits aldehyde dehydrogenase, and it causes accumulation of aldehyde in blood and tissues. So aldehyde causes unpleasant symptoms such as flushing, palpitation, anxiety, sweating, nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, due to which patients dislikes the alcohol. Here, this treatment is given to the person for making him, what you call aversion towards the alcohol. That means he will not take or not consume alcohol anymore. So this disulfiram is like a reaction, and it is caused by his reaction is caused by metronidazole. Here we see other remedies like citrated calcium carbamide 50 milligram OD chlorpromazine 25 50 milligram 6 hourly, clonidine is 60 to 80 milligram per hour intravenous, and chlormethazole. These are all allopathic drugs which are used by the medical practitioners to treat chronic alcoholism. And there are homeopathic remedies also which are used for treating such chronic alcoholic patients, such as the most commonly used is Nux vomica. And with this, we have ended today's study on alcohol poisoning. Hope you understood this part of webinar, which is more important for your exams also. Nevertheless, it's a party time. But through this slide, I want to tell you that parties are to be done without alcohol. So without alcohol, because we have seen all the hazards of alcohol, including one-time party causing acute alcohol poisoning. I talked about 31st December, where people suffer from this. And if you have any questions, you can ask me now, or else we will conclude this webinar. Okay, let us have a review of today's seminar in a span of 5 minutes. I'll take you to the first slide of today's webinar. So in short, we try to understand what is ethanol poisoning. So which type of alcohol is used in the alcoholic beverages. Methyl alcohol or methanol is not used in for the purpose of alcoholic beverage, drinking alcohol, what we call. So these are all alcohol preparations which are available in the permit rooms and bars. We saw that, and we tried to understand what is the meaning of alcohol poisoning or alcohol intoxication through the images and the text. We try to understand what is the meaning of drunkenness or intoxication. What are the signs and symptoms produced by taking alcohol in a small dose, higher dose, and extreme dose. Then we try to understand what is alcoholism, what is alcoholic liver, or what is addiction, what is the you know depression does to people to enter into addiction or dependency stress and all that. Acute alcohol poisoning, we try to understand through this definition. So large amount of alcohol taken in a short period of time, it can kill the person. Okay, and then we studied the stages of acute alcohol poisoning. Remember these three stages: stage of excitement, stage of incoordination, and stage of narcosis. And what are the different signs and symptoms produced in all these three stages? What is the concentration of alcohol in the drink, percentage of alcohol in the drink that causes what type of symptoms, that we saw through this program. Stage of excitement, alcohol gaze nystagmus, okay, increasing sexual disorder and impaired performance, which which actually makes people to commit sexual crimes. And stage of incoordination, okay, stage of narcosis, and what is micturition syncope, what is Munich beer heart, what is hangover, at what dose date take place, okay? What is the fatal dose of alcohol, fatal period, what is alcohol tolerance, what is the treatment, usual treatment which is part of management after acute alcohol poisoning, what is gastric lavage, and what are the post-mortem changes in different organs including liver, chronic alcohol poisoning, what is meaning of addiction, okay, and what is the condition of liver after uh, you know uh, increasing percentage of alcohol drinking in case of chronic abusers. What are the post-mortem appearances in different organs in case of al- chronic alcohol poisoning persons, and what treatment we give to make those people quit drinking alcohol, or even to treat the conditions of alcoholic liver diseases. The treatment, conventional treatment we saw, but there is no scope for alcoholic liver disease in allopathic medicine. We have to give homeopathic medicine, which gives better results. And with this, we ended today's seminar on alcohol poisoning. Hope you like this, and we will go through the next part of alcohol poisoning tomorrow, if possible. I'll let you know through the notice. If you don't have any questions, we will end today's seminar, online seminar. Yes, any questions? Okay, thank you so much for listening to me patiently, and have a nice day.